If you have been instructed as a principled person, you should be able to give others direction or govern others direction. You see, a parent is a regulator to the household. It governs the children. You know, the nucleus is the regulator of the cell. It governs the mitochondria and the ribosome. It does that. You see how that goes? Right. The sun is the regulator of the solar system. It governs the planets. You see, we just stepped from micro to macro, and now we back in this medium as we find ourselves in between the spiritual aspect of things and the earthly plane, right? Between the third and fourth dimension, we find ourselves wondering, who are we? Well, again, once you integrate with your integrity, you become just that. You and your integrity becomes one, and your integrity really ain't yours. It was given to you through wisdom by principles, which it is referred to in the book as the word, right? So this integrity of yours that you must marry, I keep saying, it was given to you, but it was only given to you for you to stand as the most highest version of yourself instead of allowing your emotions to rob the spirit of its glory. What is the glory of God? The enlightenment of the spirit. God is light. God is a perfect light, blameless, because the truth doesn't make excuses. The truth doesn't need to lie. The truth is based on the principles in which logic operates. And as we understand again, logically, life instructed all of us for our existence. And I'm telling you that life made me a giver of directions to others. As we just trying to tell our kids it's time for you to recognize there are governors. Yeah. There are governors to help you along with your direction that you should definitely adhere to. And I know a lot of these older people ain't did a lot to gain respect, but the ones that have, you better show the utmost respect because at some point, principles will not accept anything else. To disrespect principles is to be wise in your own deceit. To disrespect principles is to take life that you've been granted for granted. Like you cannot be removed by another person's presence. Now let me show y'all how this really works because we don't know what life has in store that may kill your spirit, his spirit, that spirit, this spirit with this. See, the truth is going to set us free, and that's the only spirit that we can live in, honestly, because everything else is a lie, and it's going to forfeit its right to exist when the truth show up. Everybody who have vainly created what they think is life as they know it is about to have a rude awakening according to the principles that are coming from a man's mind. The principles of understanding is going to establish the knowledge of God for those who are wise and those that want to follow righteousness. It's going to be something that welcomes them and embraces their wisdom. But for those that are proud, believing that they done created a life of their own and they got everything they want, imagine that pride being taken away from you by a spirit that could cast your spirit down from where you think you stand. Yeah. Somebody who could absolutely remove your own perception of yourself and measure you properly according to your spiritual value. Because without a spiritual value, you're just an empty vessel. Without a spiritual value, you're just an empty vessel. And for those of you that have forfeited the right for the spirit to contain your body like it's supposed to, you will no longer be useful to a decent community. It's two pillars, y'all. Two pillars. Understanding and knowledge are the two pillars that every community got to be built up on. Not just a bunch of wise people, because our wisdoms won't match up, and then we'll be fighting over who's telling the biggest lie instead of coming together and who really knows the truth. Principles are the truth, y'all. We know the truth. Principles is that truth. And as we're establishing what principles are, man, we letting people see that we're not trying to be seen no longer as uh, 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 a working class of people, a physical group of people. We want to be recognized for our spiritual attributes, which, man, don't y'all understand that we are the masters? Don't y'all understand that we didn't sell our masters? Don't y'all understand that when you speak with these masters, right, masterminds, when you speak with the 12 prophets, when you speak with the 12 apostles, you only being given the integrity of Christ, which brings you to God. And those 24 elders are going to enlighten your mind around the clock. And wow, I don't think there would be any darkness in a person that absorb light like that. I think that person would be able to stand up and erect integrity so high that it would be out of this world, that it would look heavenly, that it would look like immortality, that they would look like aliens coming into earthly terrestrial existence. They would be something unknown, like the celestial beings that were supposed to be the hosts of heaven from the beginning. They would look like those that God made his peculiar people, because at some point their principles would be what guided the world. Don't you know the saints are gonna judge? But first, the saints gotta get judged. And what's gonna be judging the saints? The Most High's integrity, that word, that true judgment to bring y'all to just ice. Now I see, y'all see, this ain't nothing I say. Symbolically though, I want you to see. You see, I'm sitting on something that's solidified and something ice. Solidified H2O, right? What do you know? Harrison is saying that his water is solid like ice. Harrison saying his information ain't raining down. Harrison say his information is like snowfall. And pretty soon it's gonna cover the whole earth. And it will be considered a great white throne that I sit up on, because man, ain't nobody just ice but me. What do you mean you just ice? What do you mean? Ain't nobody this cold but me. Just I see everything. Just I see JUSTICE. Justice is for just ice because to solidify who we are in the spirit is not only our honor and our glory, but it's our strength and honor because with this understanding, it's no wisdom that I can't refine. Shout out to those that used to refer to me as knowledge back you know when. But we keeping it real and shout out to all of those that know me back when because I want y'all to know I'm sitting on solid ground right now. Yeah, this is my foundation. This is where I always been. Everybody who know Harrison, he was a Seneca Street representative. That's right, still on Seneca Street. That's right, still in Baton Rouge. That's right, still in Louisiana. That's right, still a man of principles. That's right. And man, all I do is shed light on those who need this type of enlightenment. You see, I got some people that look like me, but they don't really know what we look like inside because they too busy trying to get other people to see them outside. But see, when I'm outside, I'm bearing what's inside. And what's inside, man, I'm a giver of direction. I got on my arms tatted, God of Gods. What? Lord of Lords. Why would he call himself a God of Gods? Because there will be gods many. There will be other people. The saints are going to be the ones that judge, so they're going to be giving other people direction. But the saints will be judged first before they ever judge anybody. And it's going to be according to this one who then solidified his own self as a just man in the ice. Said waters in the ice. Said waters. Cause man, if you ain't know, man, this is H2O. One.